Long before the marble temples and white pillars of ancient Greece, the universe was ruled by raw paranoia. The earliest cosmic powers maintained their thrones through a violent, inescapable cycle of sons overthrowing their fathers. The reigning titan Kronos had overthrown his own father and knew a prophecy foretold his own downfall by one of his children. His solution was simple and gruesome. The moment his wife Rheas a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes to swallow instead. Upon reaching adulthood, Zeus emerged from the shadows to challenge his father. He slipped Kronos a powerful emetic, forcing the Titan King to violently regurgitate the 5 older siblings, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon, who had grown to full maturity in the dark. Zeus prioritized strategy over sentiment. He viewed his liberated siblings as the necessary generals for the rebel army he had spent in exile dreaming of. This sparked the Titanomachy, a 10-year cosmic war between the entrenched older generation of Titans stationed on Mount Othrys and Zeus's younger Olympian faction. To break the long stalemate, Zeus tipped the scales by descending deep into the earth. He freed ancient imprisoned monsters the Titans had locked away, the 100-handed Hecatoncheires and the one-eyed Cyclopes, and recruited them to his front lines. The resulting clash tore the physical earth apart. The Hecatoncheires hurled massive boulders, while the grateful Cyclopes forged Zeus his signature weapon of mass destruction, the lightning bolt. This painting captures the aftermath of the Olympians' victory. Rather than showing mercy, Zeus cast the defeated Titans down into Tartarus, the deepest, most fiery abyss of the underworld, sealing them away. The old regime was utterly destroyed. But the end of the war created an immediate political nightmare. Zeus now faced the impossible task of dividing absolute power among equally proud, dangerously powerful siblings. Before the dust of the Titanomachy could even settle, the earth itself, Gaia, birthed one final weapon to challenge the new king. This was Typhon, an impossibly massive, fire-breathing reptilian creature with 100 serpentine heads sprouting from its shoulders, flashing malevolent fire from its eyes. In this classical depiction, Zeus directly engages the beast in single combat. Standing triumphantly over his eagle, he effortlessly wields his new lightning bolt against the ultimate threat. Looking toward the bottom of the same canvas, you can see the defeated forces tumbling downward. Zeus struck Typhon down and cast his ruined body back into the chaotic depths of Tartarus. Surviving this battle was politically crucial. By performing the archetypal feat of slaying the ultimate dragon monster, Zeus proved to the cosmos that his new, ordered civilization was superior to the chaotic savagery of the ancient world. Yet his greatest threats were sitting right next to him. This is a bust of Hades. He stood as the eldest son, the stoic figure who held a direct claim to the supreme throne. And here is Poseidon, the second eldest. Wild, aggressive, and untamable, he was a permanent, lingering threat to any established order. Zeus had tasted power. He had wielded the lightning bolt and led the charge. The idea of surrendering the crown and kneeling to his older brothers was a prospect he flatly refused to accept. So the new king proposed a game. He suggested they draw lots to divide the world, creating the perfect illusion of fairness and leaving the decision to fate. But it was a brilliant political trap. Through this seemingly random division, Zeus secured the sky and supreme authority for himself, isolated Poseidon in the vast oceans, and permanently banished the rightful king, Hades, to the underworld. Only one threat to his reign remained: the generational curse. History dictated that if Zeus had children, one of his sons was fated to overthrow him, just as he had violently deposed Kronos. This threat became real when a prophecy revealed that his first wife, the Titaness of wisdom named Medes, would bear a son destined to become the new king of the gods. Zeus resorted to a disturbing deception. He tricked Medes into transforming herself into a small fly, and the moment she did, he swallowed her alive. By consuming Medes, Zeus effectively severed the cycle of succession. He remained at the apex of the hierarchy, having absorbed the very threat that was destined to replace him. With his rivals banished and his future secured, Zeus officially established the governing aristocracy known as the Olympian Circle. The universe was now highly regulated. The age of sprawling monstrosity was dead, replaced by a rigid system where every deity assumed carefully defined powers and specific spheres of influence. As seen in this imposing marble statue, he took his sister Hera as his official wife, presenting a united, regal front to the cosmos. This established a universe defined by civilization, law, and justice, a realm governed by a single supreme skyfather. But behind the pristine public image of the Olympian court hid a dark reality of deep internal dysfunction and estrangement. Eons of betrayal and humiliation hardened Hera's heart into ice. Their marriage devolved into quiet, seething resentment as she plotted in the shadows, waiting for him to slip. His brothers were entirely alienated. Poseidon brooded in the depths of the sea, preferring the company of monsters, while Hades locked the gates of the underworld, refusing to speak to the sibling who cheated him. Zeus sat at the head of the table, holding the absolute power he had fought so ruthlessly to attain. Zeus held dominion over a universe won through calculated betrayal. He remained at the head of Olympus, supreme king to a family of strangers,